It's week 4 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jets and the Texans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnston. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Johnston, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 3rd down. It's Harper, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Jets at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Winters. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harper, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Looking to throw. Winters. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
Let's go now.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll... to put some points on the board, but this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, it's Johnston, and down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain...
Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Stroud to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Johnston. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also...
And now off to the races down the right side. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's Stroud. And his pass incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
They'll try again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Harper. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Winters, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Complete to Johnston here. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on first down, Winters. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Winters escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off the play fake. Winters rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first down, here's Stroud. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. As Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here goes Stroud again. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
On the ball, now.
So we've reached halftime with and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off play action. Winters. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Stroud looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Johnston, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Operating from the gun, Winters. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stroud working out of the gun. This will be caught. Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Johnston. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jerry Jeudy. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Winters. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The New York set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Winters. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Off the bootleg. Winters throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. McKinnon here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Harper. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Winters. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Harper. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Still first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion comes the tight end left. Off the play fake. Winters. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, here's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Throwing to start the drive. Renters. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Winters. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Groupie for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he not. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So Stroud and the Texans down by 10. A minute 56 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. First and 10. Here's Stroud. St. Brown to the catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Stroud. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Stroud. Johnston hauls it in. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take with...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.